Hi, I'm Sophie. I'm 15 years old. I'm a dwarf with achondroplasia, and I live in Colorado. I attend school at South Park High School. I'm a sophomore. I swim for Summit High School, and I'm a Paralympic swimmer. How I feel about being a dwarf is we do get the points and the stares and the comments every day. And that's a downfall, but being a dwarf has shaped my life. It shaped who I am. I love being a dwarf. I wouldn't be able to live without it. It's the best thing that's ever happened to me. When people point and stare, I actually don't notice anymore after 15 years in public. I just don't notice the points and the stares. I've gotten used to it. But when I go out with friends or family, they're like, Sophie, people are pointing and staring at you. Is something wrong with you? I'm like, no. They just point and stare because I'm a little person. So they get a little uncomfortable, but they get used to it after a while, and I'm used to it now. But if I had a choice of people pointing and staring, I would rather them just come up and ask, why are you so short, Sophie? And I would explain that I'm a dwarf. Because I'm just like you. Do I like getting all the attention? All the attention I do get, at school and in my town of 700 to 1,000 people, in my high school of 200 kids, is all positive. With me being involved in Paralympic swimming, there's been a lot of positive out of that, and just me being a dwarf. All the attention being positive. I go to school like a normal teenager. There's no differences, no one points and stares, and when I do get attention, it's only positive, so that's great, makes me feel good. But in the morning, when I wake up every day, I know I have a challenge. If it's a new challenge, a different challenge I face with every day that I don't even think it's a challenge anymore, I know it's out there, and that's my move to get up in the morning, is because I need to face it. Just with getting breakfast in the morning, I have to climb on countertops to, doing laundry. I need stools just to put things in the washer, because I live with two average-sized parents, so everything's their height, but I do have the stools and the low door handles, so that's all good. But how I cope with the challenges is I just conquer them. I'm gonna conquer them somehow, some way. You just gotta figure out a way how to cope with any kind of challenge. I can do anything you can do, just differently. Some advantages and disadvantages being a little person. Disadvantages, I get judged a lot. I get stereotyped. I get people think I can't do it, and I can. I just gotta keep telling them. Academically, people think I can't do it. Sports-wise, people think I can't do it. Academics, I take honors classes. Anything honors I'm in. I try my hardest at school every day. I do my homework every night, even though if I'm tired. I prove people I'm academically there, I can do whatever they can do. Academics or with sports. In middle school, I played basketball. And so many people came up to me or my friends or my parents, be like, why are you doing it? Why are you letting her doing this? She's gonna get hurt. See, those girls are like 6 feet and she's like 3'5", Why are you letting her doing this? She's not gonna be able to make a basket, there's no point of her, doing this. She could do something better with her life. But I just wanted to try it and see what it was like. And at practice, I couldn't make shots. It was always an air ball, and the coaches were like, well, we're going to put you in the game, this weekend, can't make a shot. So every night after school, I practiced with my dad, whether it was making shots or just working out, getting my arms stronger. I'd practice every night, and then the weekends I had games, and I was point guard usually in the games because I could roll the ball between people's legs, and people wouldn't think about that. And then my last game in my 8th grade year, I had the ball in the last 5 seconds, and everyone's screaming, "Shoot, Sophie, shoot!" So I just throw the ball, shoot, and it goes in, and that was the best feeling ever. The crowd screaming like, "Sophie, you did it!" It was so nice. So those are the advantages and disadvantages. But the advantages, I'm treated in my town with 700 to 1,000 people and 200 kids in my high school normal. I walk in, I say hi to my friends, I get my stuff, I have a bottom locker, I have stools in all my classes, I'm treated like a normal high school teenager, do what they do. Some things I cannot do that an average person can is I feel like I could do anything an average person can, just differently. It might take me more time. It might take me a different way to do it. But I can do whatever you can do. My favorite thing about being a little person, there's too many to pick, but my favorite thing is the people I've met in my journey. Being involved in Paralympics and being involved in Little People of America. We have conferences, a national conference every year where people from all over the world come, and then chapter meetings every month from just the state. And I've met some of my best friends throughout there. They're all over the world, Great Britain, Canada, United States. And then within the Paralympics, I've met so many great friends there too. I recently just got back from a camp in Ohio, and that was one of the best experiences of my life. I want to go back right now. The people I met there were amazing. They didn't have dwarfism, so it was cool just to watch them cope with everyday challenges just the way I do. Some best friends were made at that camp. It was an amazing experience. The funniest thing someone's ever said to me because of being a little person was I was in the store. I was shopping for some clothes, and shopping with Sophie, being a little person, can be very difficult. Some days you can have a good day where I find some really good stuff, or a bad day where nothing was fitting or something I didn't like. And this store clerk came up and said, "Miss, you're in the wrong department. The kids' stuff is on the other side of the store." Because I was in the young adult teenager section. I was like, "Oh, thank you, yeah, I know. Just looking and browsing." And they're, "Oh, okay." Ask if you need any help. I was like, "Alright." So that was pretty funny. And then a lot of little kids come up and they're like, "You're short, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I figured that one out a little while ago, but thank you for the information. I could have been lacking, but it's all good, They're just little and they didn't really know. If I could change anything about me being a little person, would just be the views that people, give me, that they don't think I can do everything. I mean, I can do everything you can do. And just the challenges people throw at me just to make me work for it, But I do like the challenge, Throw me a challenge, I'll conquer it. Small but mighty is my motto. So that's something I could change. Do I consider being disabled? I do not consider being disabled. My best friend is 5 foot and he's a boy, and I actually do hang out with all boys at my school. And they're all way taller than me. And they like sports, and I like sports too. And we play basketball all the time together, and they check me, and they really press me. And we ski all the time, and we fly down the mountain. And they don't treat me any differently. And with 2 average sized parents, they treated me normal. And so I always thought in my eyes I was a normal kid, and I say I'm a normal kid. So I don't really consider myself being disabled. do I consider being a little person? Disability. You can only spell disability with ability, but I think we do have a little disability in being a little person. Throughout getting older and getting into high school and getting really serious into sports, I've encountered some orthopedic problems. My bones hurt. We have lack of cartilage in a lot of joints, and a lot of pressures put in our joints and bones. And so I've been having to really watch what I do and not get myself into situations that I know I could really hurt myself in. So it can have its downfalls, but I do everything anyone else can. And then there's also been some controversy in the little people world that midget's a bad word, that we don't like to be called midget. And I do agree that we shouldn't be called midgets, but I've been called midgets plenty of times before. And if I know the person doesn't know that midget's a bad word, I'll be, oh, yeah. And then I explain to him, midget's not a bad word, what if, just in case he meets someone in life that is another little person, so he knows not to call her that. But if it's like someone that I know and they know that midget's a bad word and they're just, trying to get under my skin, I'm just like, hey man, and I walk away. So if I could teach an average person something about being a little person is, we can do whatever you can do, whenever you can do it, however you want it, just differently, and it might take us a little longer, but we can do whatever you can do, just different. If I could change how we are viewed, we are viewed very cute, actually, because we're so small. They hear like, oh, very elders like, oh, you're so cute, and they give us hugs. So that's okay, I'll be viewed cute, that's fine with me. But many people do judge us and stereotype us, and I want to change that view because I can do whatever you can do, just differently. I'm a normal person. I have a heart, I have a brain, I have everything you'd have. So it just is a little smaller. So I can do whatever you can do, just differently, and I do not have a disease. Little people don't have diseases. It's just the way we are. It's not contagious, so you can hug me. So I am perfectly normal. That we're just normal people living everyday lives like you do. So thank you for listening. October is Dwarfism Awareness Month, and I'm happy I could wear you of dwarfs. Thank you.